Man, let's talk about this album, man. Y'all got the new album out?
Oh, yeah. Man.
The new album. How many tracks is on there?
It's 7 tracks.
What it was like? Like 11 or something? What was it?
It's like 7. It's like an EP we did.
Yeah. I thought it was like 11 tracks. What y'all got? Must have got an intro and outro on there or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got an intro and outro on there.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay,
yeah.
Y'all came in stomping. Y'all came. Yeah. That's something different. Was something different.
Yeah.
Who's singing?
That's one of our homies. If you're watching, I forgot your name, but that's one of my guy homies. You know, and he brought him over one day, and so we just jumped on the record. Like, we was already recording, and he was singing something. I'm like, man, this dude sound, tight. So we was like, man, don't jump on the record. You know what I mean? So
we wrote the hook for him.
Yeah.
He sung it, and that was it.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm gonna be her accomplice.
Yeah.
Man. I was shaking in the bed nonsense.
Man.
Now, yeah, one thing about your guys' music is that if somebody's listening to it, it's like being taken on a ride, like a roller coaster. You're going up and down. You're going up and down, right? So you switch gears from songs like Something Good, Something Different, and Lap Dance, the song that you got Twist on, to El Chapo.
Yeah.
And again, I'm right there in the car. Man, I know I'm about to make a life decision right now. And if I'm riding and I'm listening, I'm like, I could get caught up. If I hear these, if I'm listening to these words word for word, if I'm listening to the song word for word, how do I not get caught up in the hype part of the song and catch the message? Because the message is in the song.
Right.
But so often you're gonna hear people say, man, I did a drive-by to your music, man. I robbed the bank to your music, man. I ended up doing 30 years listening to your music. But y'all always got the message, the game, y'all always kicking game in the music. The game is in the music. But how do you get cats to focus on catching that game? Go ahead and be entertained, but also catch the game.
Right.
I think it's listening to the music and for what it is. Like, because sometimes you might listen to a record one time and don't get the message. You know what I mean? But I think if you listen to it 2-3 times, really dissect it, then, like you said, you can hear the message in there. So then you're saying, oh, okay, I sold drugs, but this was the repercussions behind that. You know what I mean? So we're saying, look, either we have experienced it or either we know someone who has experienced it, but this is the repercussion of that. When you do this, expect this to come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like listening to the music, I think, over and over again, so that, you can get the message. Because if you listen to it one time, you might go all out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
And plus, listening to, when you rapping, you could say a certain line, but if your next line is a punch line and you punch that line right, people set in on that. Like, okay, let me rewind that. You know what I'm saying? It's certain ways to have certain punchlines that people catch, and those punchlines is what catches the ear, and they sit back and be like, let me rewind that again. You know what I'm saying? So you can catch a lot of game from that too.
So let's go through the process of El Chapo. El Chapo being the iconic drug dealer. A lot of people look at this guy and they fear this guy. Even though he's locked up right now, I heard that he still have a lot of power. It seemed like y'all took that power and transferred it into that song, because I'm gonna tell you something, that part where you guys say, stay the fuck out my mix, say, man, I felt that, bro. Like, I felt like El Chapo and Set Up Shop could have been like Bonnie and Clyde, like those songs right there could go back to back. You're gonna have to put something between those songs. It's a good thing y'all put something in between those songs and gave a person a break, because, who knows what would have happened trying to listen to those.
Yeah.
That Set Up Shop reminds me of that song me and Pimp C did, Rock for Rock.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It's got that same kind, it's that mentality. It's not the feel, but it's the mentality. Like, you want to sell a cool cup, you got to go through me. You know, like you ain't setting up no shop around here without checking in. And that's beyond just the streets. That's any type of industry in life.
Real talk.
Like, if somebody tries to build a Walmart right now, somebody tried to compete with Walmart right now and set up shop in a city, and they had a store like the size of Walmart, and they was trying to compete with Walmart, they'd have a problem. They're not just gonna come into the city and set up shop when Walmart then came in here and laid the concrete, you know, came out with the shovels, you know, dug up the what they call it when you break ground.
Breaking ground.
They come in and break ground, break bread, and then you gonna come up in here and just set up shop?
Right.
Nah, little daddy, you're gonna have some problems.
Yeah. Yeah. We got everything rolling now. Here you come. Once it's turned up, here you come. You know, you're trying to lay your leg down. We done did all the groundwork.
How do y'all feel that the people are responding to the new album?
Oh man, the response is crazy.
Yeah, they responded.
Yeah, they responded more than expected, because you know when you putting the album out now, it's so quick that 2-3 months it's forgotten about. You
right.
And when you got those that core fan base, man, they just stick with it and roll out. You know how it go, D.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That core fan base, when they listening to you, they listening to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with this album to pass out, there's a lot of love and a lot of people saying, man, we needed this at this point in time.
And it's crazy because we did it independently on our own. So this is our first one we did on our own. So that's the excitement within itself, and people responding to it. So, you know.
What I like about it is that it's good, dog. Like, it's still creative. It's still do or die. It's got the growth. The information is there. The game is there. You know, I like information, man. I like music with substance. You know, it's cool to dance and all that stuff every now and then. You know, and I cut the flow every now and then.
Right, you did. You did.
That information, man. I love information, especially life-saving information. When you're talking about stuff that people are going through, you know, that I love that type of music. And I see that you guys paid homage to God on Flow of God. I was like, you know, where you get this from? Like, you know, this coming from God, boy. This is ordained. You know, this pimp tongue is ordained.
It is.
We in the image of God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we doing things as they said when Jesus said, "I'll leave from here, y'all will do greater things than me."
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. That's what we doing right now. We doing greater things.
Right.
It used to be to a point where music, you had to go to city to city, city to city to city. Now you can push a button and everybody get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, what happened to Round Table Records?
Actually, I started it and then I went on and put it to the side because I just felt like at the end of the day, Do or Die have a purpose.
Right.
Compared to just me having a purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the artists that were signed? What happened with the artists?
They went on and did what they had to do as far as for themselves, you know what I'm saying, as independent artists.
Right.
But we still help out with certain different artists when we can, you know. Like Kay got the Round Table, I got Poorhouse Entertainment, but you know, like the Do or Die thing is just, that's the meat of everything. So we understand that, and we know in order to help everybody else out, we have to strengthen we have to strengthen the brand. Yeah.
Right. Have y'all ever considered a collab with Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So why haven't the people received this yet? This such blessing?
I think we just all have to get on the same page because it's a lot of individuals. It's just not, you know what I'm saying? Two people coming up with a decision. There's a lot of individual and Bone Thugs and Harmony in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I know those guys, man. You know, like we can cut all that out, man. We can like, I make a couple calls. I call every last one of them individually. How about that, man? We can get this thing going. You know what? I'm talking about y'all doing a Bone Thug collab. We ain't done one yet.
That's right.
Okay. hey, Willie, let me say this too.
We're very similar styles.
Yeah. B-Lo was saying yesterday, he was like, man, while we at it, we need to be getting the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be dope, man. I think that'd be dope. Like,
yeah, let's get Brad all the way healthy again so we can start music again.
Yeah, man.
That'd be crazy.
I had talked to him when he was in the hospital. He was actually just getting ready to get out.
Right.
Yeah, I had talked to him. He was like, man, I said, soon as everything clear up, we're gonna fly down and check on you.
I'm ready.
Right.